Happy August, everyone. Hope all of you have been doing well so far this summer. So I am going to do an August garden update. I was thinking whether I should do one or not because my roses look pretty beaten up at this point, and they don't bloom a whole lot, but there are still some that are blooming quite well even in this heat. So I was thinking might as well just do a video because I know that a lot of people feel discouraged growing roses, taking care of roses during summertime. So why not, right? This is just a reality of growing roses in this climate. And this year has been especially tough. I thought last year was challenging. We didn't have much rain last year, but this year it seems worse because so far this summer I don't think it has rained that much at all. And I mean, look how crispy. The roses look kind of sad. And tell me about pests and diseases. Oh my goodness. All of my roses. Wow. Look at that. I think that's like a combination of the chili thrips and spider mite, which is a really bad combo. And with no rain, that doesn't help, right? The high heat, no rain, more pests. But hey, these roses are going pretty strong. I know they don't look their best, but they are still quite resilient in this tough weather. And I noticed that their foliages are not as like the greens, not lush and green as in the springtime. But they're doing the best that they can at this point, so I admire their strength, their ability to still bloom even though the blooms look really tiny and blow out really fast in this heat, like open up fast and small. But look at Plum Perfect right here. Look how many blooms she is producing. Look at that. And not many other things are blooming, so this is like a blessing to me to be able to see this cluster right here. Plum Perfect still has quite a few more buds and more over here as well. And each year this rose seems to battle chili thrips all the time. Nothing new, even though it is not like light colored rose, but it gets hit pretty hard, and then the next year it bounced back. And look at Boscoville over here. If you compare the a video back in the springtime, now this is what it looks like this summer. Kind of sad and almost naked, but not quite. And there's new growths coming up, so which is a good sign. The bloom right there looks nothing like springtime, right? And right over here, Desdemona has been hanging on, trying to survive this heat. And this is the bloom, still managed to bloom. Tiny flower. And right over here, Roald Dahl, not looking good this year at all in the bloom. Look how tiny that is. So we'll see. If this one will bounce back in spring, I will do an update. As far as over here in this section, Bordeaux's been dropping foliages at this point. There are some over there, some foliages there. Wicked Sister just finished blooming. Moonlight in Paris has been blooming too, but look how small the bloom is. And this poor thing, Love Song, oh my goodness, it made it back from the freeze back in December of last year when we had freeze in Texas. And the poor thing, I had to trim it all the way down at the bottom, and since then it has been growing, and it is has been trying to survive this summer too. So we'll see how this one will turn out. But the rose that surprises me the most this summer has to be this one right here, Lady of the Mist. This lady has been blooming non-stop for the past 3 months. Out of all the roses in my garden, well, there's another one too, but this one has been a champion in this heat. I post photos of Lady of the Mist all the time on my Instagram, mainly because this is the one that blooms the most and still has a really pretty flower, and it blooms in cluster. Look at that. I am so impressed with this rose, Lady of the Mist. And overall, as far as health, this used to be the worst in my garden, as I mentioned in some video, for the past 3 years, like really bad, really bad. But it turns out right now to be almost the healthiest. I cannot believe it. So if you have any rose that performs poorly, like really poor, but you're not ready to ditch it yet, it may surprise you, because this rose used to black spot so bad, the worst that I have ever had. But look at this one now. It is the healthiest looking one and blooms like a blooming machine in this heat. I mean, it's not perfect, it has black spots right here, but overall it looks pretty impressive. Lady of the Mist. If only you can handle for the first few years, then the third year is truly a magical year. And it is getting really dark right now, which make it hard for my phone to focus. But let me show you one more rose right here, Violet Pride, and it is more lavender in real life. As you can see on the screen right here, it's not very lavender, maybe it's more like pink, but it is very lavender. This rose has been another good one. It blooms a whole lot, put on flush after flush after flush. And this one I planted in spring of this year. It has been doing really well as far as putting out blooms. So if you are looking for like lavender, purple, lilac color rose, definitely consider this one for hot and humid climate like Texas. And once again, I'm in the Houston area where it is very hot and humid. But overall, if you are in the similar climate in Texas or somewhere else, I think that you will have the same result. And if you are new to my channel, I grow about 50 plus varieties of roses here in Houston, Texas. I don't use any spray. It's not, I don't think it's even called organic because I don't, I only water, I fertilize, I prune, but I don't use fungicide, insecticide, not neem, no neem oil or anything like that, simply because I'm lazy. And I have a full story about why I decided to go this route on my blog at rosesinhouston.com. If you are new to this channel, nice to meet you. Glad you are here. And if you have been here a while, welcome back. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.